The music industry has seen countless groups rise quickly and disappear just as fast. One viral hit, one trending performance, one explosive year, then silence. That cycle has become normal. So when SB19 first appeared, many people assumed they would follow the same path. Critics questioned their style. Others mocked their training system. Some dismissed them as just another group trying to copy a trend. But years later, something unexpected happened. SB19 did not disappear. Instead, they became bigger, stronger, more respected. And the most dangerous thing about them was not just talent. It was consistency. Because consistency is what separates temporary fame from real legacy. Anybody can go viral once. Anybody can trend for a few weeks. But staying relevant year after year, that is where most artists fail. Yet SB19 kept moving. They improved their vocals. They improved their performances. They evolved their music. They expanded internationally. They built businesses. They strengthened their fandom. And while many expected them to slow down, they kept proving people wrong over and over again. That is why today SB19 is no longer viewed as an experiment. They are viewed as a force. And the scariest part? They may still be getting started. Chapter 1. They survived the mockery. One thing newer fans may not fully understand is just how much criticism SB19 faced during their early years. Before the awards, before the global recognition, before the sold-out shows, there was mockery. People questioned their appearance. People questioned their music. People questioned whether Filipino groups could even compete internationally. At the time, many simply did not believe a Filipino boy group could build a long-lasting global career. The expectations were low. And honestly, that pressure destroys most artists. Because when the public constantly doubts you, it becomes easier to quit. But SB19 kept going anyway. That consistency during the hardest period became one of the biggest reasons they survived. Even when the views were lower, they kept uploading. Even when support was smaller, they kept performing. Even when people laughed, they kept training. That matters, because many artists only work hard after success arrives. SB19 worked hard before success arrived. And that built a different mentality. Instead of relying purely on hype, they learned discipline. That discipline eventually became their foundation. Today, when people call them stable, they are seeing the result of years of persistence that happened long before mainstream recognition. Chapter 2. They never relied on one moment. Some artists become trapped by one successful song. When that happens, their entire career depends on repeating the same formula again and again. But SB19 avoided that trap. Instead of relying on a single hit, they continued experimenting. One comeback felt different from the next. One era introduced a new energy. One performance revealed another side of the group. That evolution helped them survive longer than many expected. Fans stayed interested because the group kept growing. And growth is important, because audiences eventually get tired of repetition. SB19 understood that remaining static was dangerous. So they kept upgrading. Their stage presence improved. Their songwriting improved. Their confidence improved. Their visuals improved. Their production quality improved. That level of progression sends a message to the industry. This group is serious. Not temporary. Not accidental. Not lucky. Serious. And once an artist earns that reputation, the conversation changes completely. People stop asking, "Can they survive?" and start asking, "How far can they go?" Chapter 3. Their work ethic changed everything. Talent alone is never enough in entertainment. There are talented artists everywhere. But discipline, that is rare. One reason SB19 continues earning respect is because their work ethic became impossible to ignore. You can see it in their choreography. You can hear it in their vocals. You can feel it in their live performances. Nothing about their success looks lazy, and fans notice that. Even casual listeners notice it. There is a huge difference between artists who simply perform and artists who prepare relentlessly. SB19 built a reputation for preparation. That reputation creates trust. Fans trust that concerts will be worth attending. Fans trust that performances will be memorable. Fans trust that each comeback will bring effort. Consistency creates trust, and trust creates loyalty. That is one reason their fandom became so powerful. People are more willing to support artists who consistently deliver quality, because audiences remember reliability. Chapter 4. They built a real fan base, not just viral attention. Virality is unpredictable. One week the internet loves you. The next week the internet moves on. That is why many artists struggle after their biggest viral moment fades. But SB19 focused on something more important: community. Their connection with fans became one of the strongest parts of their career. Instead of treating supporters like numbers, they built emotional loyalty. That changes everything, because emotional loyalty survives difficult periods. Even during controversies, delays, or challenges, loyal fans remain supportive. And that support system becomes powerful over time. A fandom built through years of consistency becomes extremely difficult to break. That is exactly what happened with Aten. The fandom did not grow overnight. It grew through years of shared struggles, victories, and emotional investment. Fans watched the group fight through criticism. Fans watched them improve. Fans watched them prove doubters wrong. That journey created attachment, and attachment creates longevity. Chapter 5. Each member became stronger individually. One major reason groups decline is imbalance. Sometimes only one member becomes highly recognizable while others remain overshadowed. But SB19 developed differently. Each member gradually built individual identity and value. That matters because it strengthens the entire group. Fans connect with different personalities. Some admire leadership. Some admire vocals. Some admire creativity. Some admire humor. Some admire stage charisma. The individuality within SB19 expanded their overall appeal. At the same time, solo growth did not destroy the group's chemistry. Instead, it strengthened it. That balance is extremely rare in entertainment. Usually, solo success creates division. But SB19 managed to maintain unity while allowing personal growth. That is another reason people now view them differently. They no longer look fragile. They look sustainable. Chapter 6. They stopped waiting for validation. One of the biggest turning points in SB19's journey was when they stopped depending entirely on outside approval. Early on, many artists from smaller industries wait for Western validation before believing they are successful. But SB19 gradually built confidence in their own identity. They embraced Filipino culture. They embraced their sound. They embraced their language. And instead of limiting them, it actually made them stand out more. Authenticity became their advantage. Audiences are becoming smarter today. People can tell when artists are pretending to be something they are not. SB19's confidence in their roots helped them feel more genuine. And genuine artists usually build stronger long-term careers, because authenticity creates deeper emotional connection. Chapter 7. They turned pressure into fuel. Pressure destroys many artists, especially when expectations become overwhelming. But SB19 often seemed to use pressure differently. Instead of collapsing under criticism, they responded with improvement. The group repeatedly transformed doubt into motivation. People criticized their performances, they improved. People questioned their relevance, they expanded. People underestimated their global appeal, they reached larger stages. Over time, doubters unintentionally helped build their narrative. Every obstacle became another chapter in their story, and audiences love stories of resilience. Chapter 8. They made people respect Filipino talent differently. Whether people admit it or not, SB19 changed conversations around Filipino artists globally. Before groups like SB19 gained international visibility, many people underestimated how competitive Filipino performers could be on the world stage. SB19 helped challenge those assumptions, not through arguments, through results, performances, streams, tour, recognition, consistency. That representation matters deeply to fans. Because when audiences see artists from their country succeed internationally, it creates pride and inspiration. SB19 became larger than just a music group to many supporters. They became proof that Filipino artists can compete globally without abandoning their identity. And that kind of impact lasts longer than trends. Chapter 9. Their greatest weapon is longevity. Longevity is terrifying in entertainment, because every additional successful year increases credibility. At first, critics can call success luck, but after years of relevance, that excuse disappears. Longevity forces respect. SB19 kept surviving industry cycles. They survived changing trends. They survived criticism. They survived competition. They survived expectations. And survival eventually became dominance. Because artists who remain active long enough gain something newer artists still lack. Experience. Experience teaches adaptation. That is why consistency becomes dangerous over time. The longer SB19 remains active, the harder they become to ignore. Chapter 10. They are still evolving. Perhaps the most important reason SB19 scares the industry is this: they do not feel finished. Some artists peak early and slowly decline. But SB19 still feels ambitious, still hungry, still evolving, still experimenting. That creates excitement for fans because nobody fully knows their ceiling yet. And unpredictability combined with consistency is powerful. Because now the industry realizes this group is not simply maintaining relevance. They are expanding it. Conclusion. Why consistency matters more than hype. The music industry often celebrates fast success, but history usually remembers endurance. And that is where SB19 became different. They endured. Through criticism, through pressure, through expectations, through uncertainty, they kept going. And over time, consistency transformed them from underestimated artists into respected performers with global recognition. That is why many people now see them differently, not as a temporary sensation, but as a long-term force. Because hype fades, trends change, virality disappears, but consistency builds legacy. And that may be the most dangerous thing about SB19.